Shepard Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year, once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside.
Yes?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
I'm legally obligated to inform you that I'll be doing an Omni-Tool scan.
Fine, if it'll get him to leave me alone.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this...
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Sorry. Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Seronis Applications. The clerk is holding.
Well, the Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
Can you take care of yourself
I
from
guess. I mean, most night, thanks.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute
Yes,
to talk?
wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds need to clear the air. Mission too important. Work on Genophage was more than just study.
What was the special task?
Study at first, as I said, but Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to Genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a
Krogan
treatment?
scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to Genophage. No other possibility.
The Genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of Genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified Genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy, Krogan included.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer, genocide unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
The Genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is
Don't
unforgivable.
want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work, but no apologies. Did what was right. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time. Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in
Your
just-
vote, your call.
Relax, Jake.
Anyone but you? I like what I've seen.
You seem okay with
Soldier,
taking a
but you focus on more than the job.
There's a lot
Not
riding on
like
it.
Cerberus isn't any better.
Let him watch.
Anyway, I should get back to prep.
Hadley, I heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
It's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Lawson are on it. We'll get your brother back.
Commander.
I assume
It
everything
was until...
We're deliberately falsifying maintenance reports, Mr. Moreau.
Not falsifying, tweaking. I always round up on task times. It makes us look good when we come in under.
Edie has a valid concern, Joker. Knock it off.
What? Come on.
No padding. Understood?
What's the point of being a corporate ship if you can't inflate your results?
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more
There's
than that.
something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
I've been through a lot too, Kelly. Some of your therapy sounds perfect right
Someday
now.
we'll have to set aside some time. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay.
What's this area of the ship?
Another colony's gone missing.
Ferris Fields, I heard. That's not far from New Canton. Did your family get back to Earth?
Access to life support is restricted.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers. People are talking out there, and I hear it all. The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations. I'll be here if you need me.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Keep talking.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched.
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. KG never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Mr. Gunn.
Just one moment, sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Solomon Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extra net is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person. And no, just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do... I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain that situation on Olive?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam, done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rats would dog you for years.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
Mr. Gunn.
We need to case the vault, Gunn. You can chat up Hawk later.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone. Something. Good riddance, I say.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault.
Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect? This is a very impressive place.
Or a very large one, at least.
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
Mr. Gunn.
Let's take a look at the vault. Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password, too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it. Careful. The barrier's still up. We'll have to shut it down to get to the door.
Hawk throws a hell of a party.
Yes. I'm not too pleased with the caliber of people he's invited.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner. You see that?
My shields are down.
On our right.
I've got nothing.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet. We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking. No DNA. Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack Keiji's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Damn.
You can't be in here. Grabbing cover.
Get ready. Cloaking!
Sharp! Negative contact. Over there!
That ought to teach him.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough. Found a sample?
No, a credit chit.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. That should do it. Let's get out of here. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields. One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Do the guards seem more attentive than usual?
They'd probably be more attentive to me too if I was wearing that dress.
That got it. The barrier's down.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
delighted to see you.
Have you tried the wine? I have to say, it's one of the best I've tasted.
Wish I knew where he gets it from. Trade secret, I suppose.
He's the gun. That's some news coming out of Freedom's Progress.
I say it's their fault. You colonize way out there in the open, you're asking to be swallowed up by something.
Did you hear? Santiago was attacked in his own base.
Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go. Ready when you are.
You can't be back here.
Take him down.
On my screen.
I have an idea. See what you can find.